My niece is almost 2, and her parents allow her to watch Cocomelon on TV. The moment it's on, she becomes like a toddler zombie, utterly absorbed and oblivious to anything else in the room. Now, they are also taking her to speech therapy to help her learn to talk. Cocomelon is incredibly addictive, leading to a level of dependency similar to that of drugs. The addictive design of Cocomelon attracts significant criticism for its deliberate use of sensory and psychological techniques aimed at maximizing engagement. Rapid scene changes. Scenes change every 2 to 4 seconds.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Mirroring the fast-paced editing found in TikTok or YouTube Shorts, which keeps boredom at bay and trains young minds to seek constant novelty. Bright, saturated colors, high-contrast visuals, including neon shades and exaggerated facial expressions, stimulate dopamine release, making the content feel rewarding. Repetitive melodies and rhythms. Catchy and predictable tunes like Wheels on the Bus create a soothing yet hypnotic loop, encouraging kids to watch repeatedly. Young children's brains are highly plastic, and the overstimulation from rapid edits and sensory overload can hinder their ability to focus on slower-paced, real-world activities like reading and imaginative play. Algorithmic exploitation. Autoplay and endless content. YouTube's algorithm automatically cues similar videos from Blippi and Lulu Kids, creating an unbroken flow of content that can be challenging for parents to interrupt. Children lack the executive function necessary for self-regulation, making them susceptible to algorithmic manipulation. Parents frequently report difficulties in transitioning their kids away from screens once they're hooked. Dopamine-driven engagement in children's content like Cocomelon refers to the calculated use of psychological and sensory triggers to activate the brain's reward system, resulting in a cycle of compulsive viewing. Dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to pleasure, motivation, and habit formation, is released when we experience something enjoyable or anticipate a reward. While the content itself is not inherently harmful, its format requires mindful consumption to prevent overstimulation and dependency. By understanding how dopamine loops operate, parents can make informed decisions to balance screen time with activities that support comprehensive development. Parental guilt and dependency regarding Cocomelon present a complex dynamic where caregivers feel conflicted about using digital content to manage their children's behavior. This tension stems from the channel's effectiveness as a calming or distracting tool for kids, contrasted with concerns about overuse and its impact on development. Why parents feel guilty. The digital pacifier dilemma. Cocomelon is often utilized to calm tantrums, keep kids entertained during chores, or buy time for exhausted parents. While convenient, this can lead to guilt since caregivers may feel they're choosing screens over direct parenting or emotional support. Societal pressure. Parenting culture often stigmatizes screen time, branding it as lazy or harmful, despite modern realities, making it vital for many families. Fear of developmental harm. Parents worry that excessive viewing might impair attention spans, language development, or creativity, especially if screen time replaces interactive play, reading, or outdoor activities. Comparison trap. Social media amplifies anxiety by showcasing perfect parents who claim their children never watch screens, fostering unrealistic expectations. Loss of control. Children's strong attachment to Cocomelon, like meltdowns when screens are turned off, can leave parents feeling powerless, as if the channel rather than themselves control their child's mood. Algorithmic enablers. YouTube's autoplay and recommended videos create endless loops, making it easy for parents to unintentionally extend screen time. Parental guilt surrounding Cocomelon is understandable but often excessive. Dependency develops because the channel's design and the platforms hosting it exploit human psychology. By establishing intentional boundaries, reframing screen usage, and advocating for accountability, parents can alleviate guilt and nurture healthier media habits. Remember, you're not alone, and aiming for good enough parenting is much more realistic and healthier than striving for perfection. Solutions for mindful consumption of children's content. To address concerns about addictive design, dopamine-driven engagement, and parental guilt, here are practical, actionable strategies for fostering healthier screen habits. Disable autoplay. On YouTube Kids, turn off autoplay in settings to prevent endless loops. Use apps like Netflix or Amazon Kids Plus, which allow stricter parental controls. Set screen time limits. Use built-in device features like iOS screen time, Android digital well-being, or third-party apps to enforce daily limits. Structured routines. Designate specific times for screens like 20 minutes after lunch and stick to a schedule. Prioritize play. Replace passive viewing with creative play like art, building blocks, dress up, or outdoor activities. Use Cocomelon themes for inspiration like let's have a pretend picnic like JJ. Positive reinforcement. Praise children for engaging in offline activities. You built such a cool tower without screens. By combining tech adjustments, intentional engagement, and community support, parents can mitigate the risks of addictive content while preserving their well-being. Mindful consumption isn't about elimination, it's about creating a balanced, aware relationship with screens. Labeling Cocomelon as evil is hyperbolic but highlights valid concerns about children's media ethics, platform accountability, and the need for mindful consumption. While the channel's strategies align with YouTube's profit-driven model, its content isn't inherently malicious. The debate underscores the importance of regulatory scrutiny, parental awareness, and a balanced approach to screen time.